Hi, I'm Krista. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a reading connecting to your spirit guides. And before I got started with today's reading, I was already feeling the energies of Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. So I have them here represented by these metals. So these may be guides you're already connecting with or have a relationship with, or maybe you're not aware that they're with you. But if you are tuning into this reading, I know that they are making their presence known for me to communicate to you that they are with you at this moment. Okay, let's dive into the reading. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. I asked Spirit to pull a card to represent themselves. And this spiritual warrior came out. Because this is a collective reading, I'm feeling this in a couple different ways. And I feel for some people, this person was probably an ancestor. And I'm getting like shamanic Native American feelings from this. I'm also hearing Aztec or Spanish. I'm hearing someone that would have stood their ground through an invasion. Someone that would have fought for their people. And I'm also seeing this guide as like a guided master. A guided master on the other side. And I'm hearing sacred knowledge and herbalism. I feel like this guide has knowledge of herbalism. I'm just getting that from like the ferns, these plants in the background. And maybe that's something you're also into, or whenever you're not feeling well, you may have different herbs like pop up in your everyday life. Like you'll just have this feeling out of nowhere of like, oh, maybe I should grab some ginger, or maybe I should add more parsley, or add like a certain essential oil to your routine. Spirit guide's very knowledgeable about nature and healing, that they want you to feel at the peak of your individual health to be able to stand up and fight. Like, fight for things that are meant to be yours. Fight against the fear in your own head. To fight for your birthright. I want to read the guidebook for this. Oh, and of course, I opened it right to the page. It says, don't back down. Make your opinions heard. Don't settle for second best. So this may also be a guide that comes into your life or comes into your energy when you need to stand up for yourself. And I also feel like Archangel Michael does this too with his like sword of protection. And then again with the healing with Archangel Raphael, offering his green healing light. I kind of get both of that from this guide. Like they're a combination of these two angels. A warrior is anyone who is ready and willing to know themselves and do what needs to be done in order to get where they want to be. In this deck, the warrior embodies fierce primal love. The warrior within, the energy you can call on to protect yourself. Even if you don't think you love yourself, if you are exposed to a situation that could be harmful or dangerous, the steps you take to protect yourself are in fact acts of fierce love. Although the warrior in this card is surrounded by darkness, he is of the light. The warrior within is made of light and has the capacity to shine even more brightly when facing darkness head on. If you're experiencing fear at this time, know that this means whatever is going on is important to you. Whenever you feel fear, you're on the verge of something big, perhaps a massive breakthrough that is going to really help you move forward. What's written in that guidebook also reminded me of a quote from David Bowie, where David Bowie was talking about creativity and being an artist, and that the best art is made outside of your comfort zone. And he described it as like being in a swimming pool and you go out into the deep end where your feet can just barely touch the floor of the pool. And then from that point, you go a little bit further. And I feel like when we have these things in our lives that challenge us, that push us out of our comfort zone. We need to be in that uncomfortability to push past that fear and go just a little bit further outside of our comfort zone. And I feel like this spirit guide is with you in those moments, like is with there fighting for you and like protecting you and making sure you're okay. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. I feel like this card came out to validate that your spirit guide is part of that like Native American culture. And you may also have two. There may be like a female representation and a male representation. And they are both fierce warriors, I'm hearing. They both have warrior energy. And then with Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. That card is telling me that you already know what to do and you may not be doing it, or you are doing it. With the pyramids in the card, it's again, it's that like sacred knowledge, like it's something that's been encoded inside of you, something that was always meant to be in it, and it feels like you're just now finding it. I'm hearing you may have went through a big spiritual awakening within the last 6 years. Stargazing may be something really important to you, and also I feel like stargazing is a way that you can connect to your spirit guides, especially if they are your ancestors. I get this feeling of you and your ancestors looking at the same sky and being connected by the stars, like in this moment. And with this constellation and the card, it's a dog. I also feel a dog could be one of your spirit guides. Maybe a dog that has passed on. I don't know what it is about this card, but I'm really being drawn to this person's face. It's like she knows what's happening, like she knows what is in your future and this legacy that you're a part of, and like she's handing something over to you. Like gifting you something. It feels almost ceremonial. It feels like there's something part of your DNA, something part of the stars, some sacred knowledge that is now being handed over to you by your guides. Surround yourself with protective energy. Yeah, that's surround yourself with protective energy. Like, again, whatever, like with the warrior energies, this is something that is really powerful. Like, I'm not even gonna ask what it is. I feel like it's none of my business what is being handed to you, because it's yours. It's your birthright. And I feel like you already know what it is, or you have a inkling of like what it is. And the arrow in the card, it's like you're shooting for it. Like you're on target. You're on target to hit a bullseye with whatever this is. And there's also a lot of feathers. I'm noticing a lot of feathers in the card, so feathers may be a way that your guides communicate with you. Birds, like different birds in astrology. Air guardian, shift your perception. Again, the feathers, air, birds. I feel like there's like a connection, like the sky, a connection to the sky. And they're saying shift your perception. Like something you need to work on is shifting your perception to get out of this fear, to get out of this thing that's holding you back. Because you have work to do, I'm hearing. You have work to do. And it's time for you to receive this gift. Like you have a mission and it's time for you to receive this gift, and you can't stop yourself because you're afraid. Because this is your birthright. This is something specifically meant for you. And my ears ringing right now as I'm saying that. And that's just confirmation to me that what I'm saying is true. And I don't know why, but every time I get this card, it reminds me of Jenna Marbles. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's her face or what. So I mention that because whatever you're doing, it might be something that you're doing online. Like having an audience or putting yourself online could be part of this mission. And maybe that's why it's so scary. And this jewelry, I'm sure it represents like something mystical and like cultural, but to me in this moment, Spirit is using it as a way. It looks like a lure, like you would use for fishing. I don't say that disrespectfully or anything, but that's just like what it looks like to me. And it's almost like whatever you're doing, you're luring people in to your energy. Like you're attracting people to your energy. This is on the top of the deck. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. And that's just confirmation for me that this reading is about your spirit guides are trying to gift you something right now. Something that was always meant to be yours. I'm hearing the example of when you come of age, different cultures have different celebrations of like when you reach a certain age, a certain milestone, that these responsibilities are put on you or these gifts are given to you. And I feel like you have come of age, that it is now time to unveil this gift. And it's that shamanic energy again in this card. It says in shamanic traditions, a shapeshifter is either an animal that has the capacity to change between species, or a shaman who has the capacity to transform into an animal to go journeying. If there is a wild animal you are particularly drawn to or fascinated by, it's probably because you can transform into one in your meditation or journeying practice to go exploring in the other worlds. You may have been through many challenges and lows, but now you are in a space of transformation. You are moving beyond your past challenges and honing your current strengths. There are opportunities for you to discover and rediscover the gifts and talents that you were born with and born to share. All of your past experiences have only helped you see how strong you really are. It's that warrior energy again. You are an amazing soul who can change and transform in ways that people least expect. You have many talents that you will share in your lifetime. You are guided to stay focused on the light, knowing that it will guide you forward. So I feel like if you are finding this reading today, your spirit guides are saying, like, it's time. It's time for you to move forward with your plans. You know, it's time to get out into the deep end. And I'm hearing like it's time to be yourself. The person you were meant to be. Like all versions of you. Like I'm looking at this card and I'm thinking that there are parts of you hidden away. Maybe like parts of you that you felt shame about or were just too afraid to bring out into the light. And your guides are saying like it's time to bring all of you out into the world, to like unmask yourself. Crown chakra, pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. I feel like if you don't know what this gift is yet, that your guides are going to just drop it in one day. Like drop it into your mind's eye one day. Like your initiation process is happening through connecting with them. And I'm hearing like it's not going to happen by connecting once. Like you're going to have to connect over and over and over again, almost like to prove that you are ready to take on this task. Like you have matured enough and you're taking it seriously for this to be given to you. And I'm also hearing that you'll intuitively know when they've given you this message, when this like download has like come in. You will intuitively know right away. And it's part of your blueprint. Like it's written into your story. And they're showing me an example of like a race where they pass the baton and your spirit guides are passing that baton on to you. Like it's your turn to take it. Like take it and run with it. And don't hold yourself back. Well, I'm going to end the message here. Thank you to you and thank you to your guides for sharing your time with me today. I'm really excited to like know whatever this is. Like I'm excited for you. Like this sounds like a really big deal. So if you want to like share anything with me in the comments or let me know if this resonated, I would absolutely love to hear about it. Thank you for being here with me today. I hope this reading has brought you clarity. Until I meet with you in the next reading, I wish you a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.